The Radio Memories Network is brought to you in part by Liberated Syndication, podcast publishing made easy, libsyn.com. That's libsyn.com.
Experiencing the plays, great performances, and compelling stories each week from the archives of great productions of Hollywood's best producers and actors. We now go back to the early days of radio and our imaginations with our featured drama presentation.
Arthur the King by Graham Fife, with music by Stephen Foe. Part 4, Lancelot, with Keith Baxter as King Arthur, Anna Massey as Morgan Le Fay, and Nicholas Farrell as Sir Lancelot du Lac.
Pax vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo. Amen.
Too much pepper in the sauce.
Your tongue must be made of wood bark, Percival.
Huh?
Your taste runs out at acorns and unsalted meat. Must be your wildwood upbringing.
And what news of your wildwood brother, Gawain? The married Gareth?
Pursuing quest and adventure as the puny ant toils after burdens thrice its weight, without cease or leisure to profit from his labour.
He does the round table credit.
We should never know he was your brother, Gawain, on either count.
Hush your scoffing, Sir Didon. I advise you curb your tongue.
Yes, no more it is.
He is nephew to the king, as I am.
I apologize.
Very well.
Is Sir Lancelot determined?
Does the wild boar have tusks?
You saw the Grail, Percival?
Saw it, yes. Saw it.
Lancelot too, then.
In the name of God, none deserves it more. I was young. I knew nothing. Nothing of what I was looking for. Now, who could say?
Age puts caution on us like grey hairs.
Wearier, warier. One day.
Hasten that day. These days we do nothing. Arthur the King seems to do nothing.
Teasels prickling under your saddle, Dinadan?
We should strive.
To be foremost.
To be foremost.
Below the king.
Who does nothing and sets us thereby example?
The king need do nothing. He is the king. The Grail is
Ours?
for the kingdom.
Aye. The Grail is something for the kingdom.
Lancelot!
Here, these rivets, loose. And here.
Sir Lancelot!
Sir. As speedy as you can, but don't scant it.
No, sir.
Lancelot!
By nightfall.
Sir.
Gawain. Percival. Dinadan.
Absent from the feast?
Matters to attend to here. I leave at daybreak.
Friends.
No!
You put us to shame, Lancelot.
That is not your reason for coming here to disturb me at the whetstone. Unused steel goes rusty, and blood is the best oil.
There are other uses for your steel. Nearer to home.
Better men than I have failed. Percival.
Oh, come.
No better men. But I will not lie down and let the dread of old age stiffen me yet. Not yet.
Perhaps the Grail is not written for you, Lancelot. Not written for any of us.
In my belly it is. In my bones it is. My heart, my will, my blood, it is written. Armourer!
Sir!
This sword, the edge is blunt. I want it sharp enough to slice a stalk of wheat. Do you hear?
Let one of us go with you.
But to carry my lance, to cover my back?
To share the journey!
No! No. So long as I do not forfeit your friendship.
How on earth?
By spurning your concern.
I've no great desire to broil all day under a hot July sun on a long road leading to nowhere. Not when there are flowers too lovely to ignore to be culled in the meadow.
I wish you Godspeed, with all my heart.
Aye. And here, herbs. Good healing. I had them from Ireland. Sovereign against green wounds.
Your scoffs and raillery mask a warm heart, Dinadan. Oh, pithy smell, it'll remind me of your humour.
Sir Lancelot.
What is it?
My lord, from the Queen,
Yes, man.
to command you by the fountain.
We will join you at Mass.
Aye.
Aye.
At Mass. Is the work finished?
Not yet, sir.
No, nor will it be done by air gazing.
No, sir.
By the time I return, make sure of it.
Yes, sir.
My lady.
My lady.
My lady.
Farewell, Sir Lancelot. Farewell, Lady Guinevere. Begone a 12-month, return and do obeisance. Hail, Sir Lancelot, hail, Lady Guinevere. The champion of the Round Table is at court ensconced. The Queen's blue favour tugs and flutters at his lance head. Autumn draws in and the fires are lit once more. Spiced wine and electua is sweet upon the tongue, very sweet upon the tongue.
Not a 12-month.
Not a 12-month, an 11-month then, and a day. The moon going from tiny sliver to plump and round and munched to a narrow rind 10 times, 11 times, or 9, 8, even 1, or an half of an 1. The fountain burbles steadfastly on, summer and winter, day and night, steadfastly on, as the moon wears out thin, loitering, unattended in a busy sky, in a sky so bustling with stars, as it might be candle tips and sparks of helmet and lance and glint of eyes in amorous glances, lady to lover, lover to lady, and squint of light in watery window glass, a tyranny of lark, a busy jostle of stars, and their queen, the moon, fades into nothing again. Oh, but she reappears among them, quite full of herself one whole night, full ablaze in her royal brilliance, and sits down and languishes once more back into obscurity. Like the Queen. Farewell, Sir Lancelot.
My lady.
Your lady, moonstruck, Sir Lancelot? Find the Grail while your lady and all her thoughts turn grey.
Not like this. Not like this. At least give me your goodwill.
My goodwill you may have with all due formality after Mass, alongside the King, in whose name you ride.
No, in your name.
My name? If you have filched my name, you need no gift of my goodwill, too.
Your love. Your love, then.
As you ride steadfastly on, summer and winter, day and night, observe the moon as she waxes and wanes, dwindles and brightens, and consider love. How, Sir Lancelot, love comes and love goes. Farewell.
Godspeed, Sir Lancelot.
My liege.
Godspeed, Sir Lancelot, Queen's champion.
As I live, my lady.
As we live, as we both live, Lancelot. Do us honour.
My lance is yours to command, my lady.
Then, Sir Lancelot, I command it. Godspeed.
Godspeed, Sir Lancelot!
Dear friend Lancelot, so often you leave us. No absence is heavier. Hasten back. You are my right hand. None stronger, more dependable, none closer, none more loyal, none better loved by me, by my queen, by your fellow knights.
My liege.
In God's name, dear friend, by the true cross. Godspeed, Sir Lancelot!
Sir Lancelot! Put up your sword, Sir Lancelot. I am unarmed, you see. I and my squire.
Lady Morgan.
Churlish to draw steel on me.
Oh, the sun behind you. I couldn't see.
Here I am. You see me now? You ride alone.
Yes. I always ride
alone, of course. The Queen's champion. Correspondent to her command and none others. Riding alone for her alone.
I hope I am chivalrous.
Chivalrous enough to escort Morgan Le Fay, the King's half-sister, together with his only son, to court? Or too busy on other purposes?
The King's son.
My lord.
Sapling of his trunk, and of an age to be a squire. And where else should he be a squire but Camelot?
The King has no son.
There, Mordred, do you hear?
I do, my lady.
The King has no son, nor yet the King has no half-sister, nor yet then the King has no court, no crown, no company of knights, perhaps. Nor yet the King then has no wife, Guinevere, nor yet the King then never had ado with King Lot's wife, Margaux, to make a son. Is it so?
Do you require escort?
Oh, no, I think not. I am well attended, and not without resource. Besides, we should not detain you on the Queen's business, it must be. Or else the King's, less likely. Or your own, more likely. Come, nephew. There is...
St. John's wort. Hypericum. Under the celestial sign of Leo and the dominion of the sun.
Excellent. The decoction of herb and flower in wine is good for those bitten and stung by venomous creatures. Snake or spider.
Scorpion?
Yes, scorpion.
Dragon?
Dragons, despotus, dragons black, dragons in mountain and dragons in lake. No, not dragons. Too powerful, nephew Mordred. Trit-trot, trit-trot, spur on Sir Lancelot. Trit-trot, Lancelot, trit-trot from Camelot. Loosen your sword belt, Lancelot. Lay down your sword, your spur, your Lancelot. Belly full, candles doused, to bed, Lancelot. Trit-trot, to feather bed, Lancelot. Sheath the naked blade in its home scabbard, Lancelot. The sword she buckled in your first knighthood. The sword she unbuckles in your first knighthood. Trit-trot, knighthood, Lancelot. There, nephew, see? Camelot. Let's gallop.
Camelot! Hooray!
My son. You bring my son. That Merlin...
Merlin? And where is Merlin? Arthur is still Arthur, and Morgan his sister, and Mordred his son. Only son.
You come here. What should I say to you? Apologize?
Accolon is dead.
And I killed him. With the sword Excalibur you tried to steal from me. Well?
He is dead. I have no one.
And you bring me my son for reconciliation?
He is your son. It is not a matter of choice. You have to be reconciled to him, if not with him. But I...
Yes?
Let me stay here. With him.
No.
With you.
No.
Arthur, if I cannot forget, I forgive you.
No.
Merlin once offered you a choice, sword or scabbard. The old beard abracadabra man to a stripling with the crown down over his ears. Wrong, he said, what you chose. Kings, swords, shaping for destiny, full front to the sun they imitate. Look behind you, Arthur. Look behind you, too, into the shadow cast there. That is what is coming. Wherever you go, whatever you do, that is what is coming. And if you don't know it, I do. Let me stay.
No.
Have joy of your son, Arthur. Everyone knows he is your son, so you have no option but to have joy of him. And the Queen...
No!
The Queen looks a little pale. Are you paying attention to the Queen? A little pale she looks. Goodbye, brother.
My lady.
What news? Of my champion?
He is believed to have come near to King Pele's castle, madam.
Yes.
The king's lands are destroyed by a dragon.
And?
No more, my lady. No more.
What country is this?
Crops black and rotted and burnt in the ground. Country.
What people are you?
People. Must be blind. People.
Hearing things. Talking. Must be people. Got voices.
Rattling in the throat. Dry creatures.
Rainless.
Oh, weep night. Sweat. Spit. Give us moisture.
Or better go home, knight on a horse.
Look at us. What do you see?
Desolation.
Desolation.
What brought it on you? What brought it on you? Plague? Where is your king?
King. Dying king. In the palace.
Heap of ruins. With his daughter.
Beautiful. Dying of fever.
Leave us or be buried here.
Laid on dust heaps. Ash heaps.
That were meadows.
Gardens.
Lush meadows.
Old man. Old man.
King Pelles.
The king?
Soot, dust, ash in my hair, blood thin to gruel, my people's blight galling my shoulder like briar whips entwined with strands of nettle. King, punished father, you see.
What caused this wasteland?
Who asks?
Sir Lancelot du Lac, of the court of Arthur the king.
Is it he? Is it? No, a phantom.
Touch me. No phantom.
Death, you are death on a ghost horse.
No king, not death. Flesh and blood. Sir Lancelot du Lac. Here, touch me. See? No phantom.
Show me your teeth. Hands. Say your name again. Wait. Speak it loud into the wind and she will hear it.
Sir Lancelot du Lac.
Yes. Sir Lancelot.
What happened here?
Close, avoid her envious ear. Listen. She envies my daughter her beauty, her young beauty, left her to die 5 years. A scalding fever day and night, winter and summer, relentlessly delirium.
Who?
And outside everywhere a pestilence. Smell the acrid stench of her dragon.
Who?
Undo the beggary she lays on me. Lift her pestilence from me.
Whose?
Oh, you know. Of all men you know, I cannot say her name.
Morgan Le Fay.
Yes, oh yes, deafen the arid scorching wind with her name.
Morgan Le Fay.
Rain will follow, the blessed rain. King Pelles will be king again, his daughter's brow cool a fever. But, Sir Lancelot, you must roar the evil one's thunderbolts to the earth. Here, like a sword of purifying fire to kill the poison that festers in the soil. None but you, Sir Lancelot, only you. It is written in gold upon the marble stone, written, in Lancelot shall come a leopard of king's blood to slay this serpent. A leopard who will engender a lion. Here in this remote country at the extreme fringes where land touches the dark sea beyond the world. A lion who will surpass all other knights. You alone, Sir Lancelot. Strike her lightning into the earth like dragon's tongue. Step into the dragon's jaws till she stretch out her tongue of sulphur to lick your bright sword.
Morgan! Dragon! Here! Sir Lancelot is here! Open your jaws!
There.
Strike! Devour this steel in flame if you can, Morgan Dragon! Gulp it down! Feel it gash your belly open to the rush of wind through the gaping vent, and your fire go out! Strike, Morgan Le Fay! Strike and be struck! In God's name. In King Arthur's name.
Heavens be praised. Look! Dawnlight burns away the pitch-black veil along the horizon. Oh, Sir Lancelot, this rain is your giving.
We thank thee, O God, for thy great glory.
We thank thee, O God, for thy great glory.
We thank thee for forever. Amen.
Sir Lancelot, that this beggar is king again. His land, his people. Come, come.
My Lord Lancelot, join the game with me.
Thank you, my Lady Elaine. No.
My father is so happy. I never saw him so happy.
I'm pleased. And you?
Oh, partly happy, partly sad.
I'm sorry for your partly sad.
You do not ask me why.
The fever still clings to you?
Oh, fever, yes. Not the same fever.
Are you ill again?
Partly, and partly not.
A riddle. I don't understand.
Oh. Do come and play, please.
Very well.
You must know, King Pelles, he loves none but Guinevere.
Oh, they say. But look, Dame Brisson, he takes her hand, see? And she is beautiful, isn't she? Not only to her father's eyes.
Oh, captivating. But he is a closed book. Except...
You know how the book is open?
You would have him lie with your daughter when he would lie only with Guinevere. I may bring it so.
How?
My lord king, the sky may fall, and the earth melt, and many a lark caught to be let go by one with power of release of caged lark. I know one he trusts. By this man I will spirit to him Guinevere's ring, and set him place and time at night. And so will your daughter, the Lady Elaine, come, and so will he lie with her in the castle of Case, not 5 miles hence.
Not 5 miles hence, my lord.
5 miles?
No more than 6. Through a cliffy defile of the forest, on the right hand as you go north.
The Queen gave you this ring?
Into my own hand.
Castle of Case.
Case of the relic, they rumour. The Grail, sir. So I am led to believe.
Sir Lancelot du Lac, expected. Across the courtyard, lighted doorway, expected.
Sir Lancelot.
Yes. The Queen.
Shh. Come. Inside. But first...
What is it?
You must know.
It cannot be.
Can and is. Drink. Drink of the Grail, Sir Lancelot.
I am not worthy.
If Sir Lancelot du Lac, the Queen's champion, is not worthy, then Queen Guinevere's humble maidservant now pours brackish water into a wooden bowl, not purest wine into a silver chalice. See how the purple-stained light irradiates from within the jeweled Grail, Sir Lancelot. Worthy to drink. Take. Drink.
The Queen.
When you have drunk of this goblet she sends you. Now.
Take me to her. Take me to the Queen.
Yes.
Take me to the Queen.
Yes.
Quickly. Take me to her.
Come. Winding stair. Gallery. Chamber door. Latch. Darkened chamber. Every window shuttered tight.
Sound muffled by tapestries, air scented with musk and aloes, and in the canopied bed.
Sir Lancelot, my love, here.
My lady.
My champion, Lancelot, my love. My lord?
The shutters.
No, my lord. Leave them. Leave them. Shut.
Gwyneth. Not Gwyneth. The Queen.
I love you.
Your father.
My father wanted it.
How dare you!
Lancelot, my lord, I love you.
You lied!
With you I lay and would lie again, but not lying.
Deceiver.
You mustn't kill me. Beloved, beloved, no, please.
Let go of me.
I love you.
Let go of me.
My lord, please. I have your son inside me. Your son inside me. This night.
You.
Nothing is more certain. A son who will surpass all other nights. As this night surpassed all other nights.
Oh.
Oh, hold me.
My Lady Elaine, you are very beautiful. Fair flower.
And fairest flower, and greatest riches I had, and will never have again. My maidenhood I have given you.
But it is enchantment. Enchantment.
Enchantment? Where?
The castle of Case, my lady.
How many nights? No! Hold your tongue. Bite it through before I know from your tongue.
Now, home, Sir Lancelot, home, by way of Astolat. Home, Sir Lancelot, home to Camelot. But stay, Sir Lancelot, stay a while in Astolat. With second lady stay, Elaine of Astolat. Lady of Astolat, untie your scarlet sleeve for love of Lancelot. But grieve, lady, grieve, as home, Sir Lancelot, home away from Astolat, ride Sir Lancelot home, home to Camelot.
Tighter, man, tighter. Oh, not too tight, sir. Ah, that's it.
In it then, ho!
Oh, go in.
We fight next.
Are you having too much sleep in your eyes?
I can see you clear enough with both of them shut, short holes.
Ah.
In your party?
Pors, Benevere. Yours?
Percival and... What's that?
Latecomer. Aye, there, far side of the field, by the king's pavilion.
Can't see the shield.
Red sleeve tied to his lance. Who is he?
Look, the arms.
Silver with bent sable.
Lancelot.
Ah, whose sleeve then?
Lancelot! Welcome. You're back.
My liege.
In time to ride for us.
Or else for the lady whose red sleeve of scarlet tugs at your lance shaft.
It was a favour pressed on me.
I imagine. Sir Lancelot, our champion, our jewel of the Round Table. Generosity especially becomes you. Generosity is the queen that imparts lustre to every virtue.
Lancelot, if you are not too weary...
Oh, no, my liege.
Then join the tournament. We shall hear your adventures at the feast.
Sire, my lady.
To one of our company lately and happily returned, Sir Lancelot du Lac!
My companions of the Table Round, you have all deserved your place there today by the Holy Cross. Now let food be set in hall and the feast made.
What is it?
My lord! Here is a barge floating on the river with a maiden, dead, richly dressed, laid on a couch of cloth of gold, and the whole draped with black samite. And her face is as though she had smiled.
Where? Show us!
My lord!
A letter. Fastened to her sleeve. See there. Fetch it, man.
Red sleeve of scarlet.
Sigay, read.
Most noble knight, Lancelot.
Most noble knight, Lancelot, death and I have argued to this end for your love. I, that men called the fair lady of Astolat, loved you who loved me not. To all ladies unrequited in their love I make moan. I take Almighty God to witness I died a virgin. Yet, Sir Lancelot, pray for my soul, and bury me, at least offering the penny for my requiem, as you are the noblest knight in all the world. And the basest.
As God is my judge, I never caused her death. I never wanted her death.
But she is dead. For love of you. Moody mad for love of you.
And I am heavy with it. Oh, she was beautiful and good, and I owed her much, but she loved me immoderately. To distraction. Could I help that?
And would, no doubt, be married.
Aye. Or else to my bed. I refused.
You refused.
I refused.
Some gentleness might have saved her life, some generosity.
I said...
What did you say?
I said, if she would find a knight to wed, any man she could find it in her heart to love best, I would give her £1,000 yearly.
So richly there she lies dead, in cloth of gold.
I cannot be compelled to love, my lady. Love must spring like bounty in the heart, not be forced. What would you have me do?
It is hot. Let us go and drink at the fountain. The wheat is gold and augusted. It will fall to the sickle, be winnowed out in sultry gale, seed from chaff. Bury your fair maid of Astolat, Sir Lancelot, and give her mass penny. She died for love. That much we can say for her. She died for love.
Oh, sweet lady.
Words fail. Words always fail. But silence is worst. Trust that the season comes again. Green May.
Sir Lancelot! Sir Lancelot! They said I would find you here.
Prince Mordred?
Busy, Sir Lancelot?
Yes.
Too busy to join us at table.
It sometimes happens. Be careful there. It's razor keen.
Oh. Clumsy.
Do you know how long it takes to put an edge back on steel?
A day? A year? Why should I need to know? That is job for the armourers.
You should learn too, if you would become knight.
Become knight? I am a prince.
There are not always armourers at beck and call.
There are for a prince.
You were spoilt, Prince Mordred. First Morgan, now the king.
Have a care what you say of my aunt and my father, Sir Lancelot. I know you do not like my aunt. Perhaps you do not like my father either. But you do not have a son. How could you know? Will you give me lessons in sword fighting?
I have no time.
Well, you would give your son lessons if you had a son.
Sir Percival is a fine teacher.
But you are the best. Everyone says so.
Ask Sir Percival.
Shall we say tomorrow morning? My aunt told me to ask you. She regards you most highly. So does my father. He wants the best for me, as he does for the Lady Guinevere. He'll be pleased you were teaching me. See how it flashes in the light. Yeah!
Be careful!
Didn't see it there. Never mind. The armourer will mend it. Tomorrow, then, you will teach me, so I shall be the best.
In Lancelot, Part 4 of Arthur the King by Graham Fife, Nicholas Farrell played Sir Lancelot, Keith Baxter, King Arthur, Anna Massey, Morgan Le Fay, Maurice Denham, King Pelles, and Eva Haddon, his daughter, the Lady Elaine, and Jill Balkan, the Lady Guinevere. With Ioan Meredith as Sir Gawain, Ian Saynor as Sir Percival, James Green as Sir Dinadan, Michael Kilgarriff as Sir Kay, and Tom Hunsinger as Prince Mordred, with John Bull, Marcia King, Joe Kendall, and Moya Leslie as Elaine of Astolat. The music is by Stephen Foe. Arthur the King is directed by John Powell.